This is the hydroponic farm, and Hamish, would you like to explain what it does?
Okay, so here we have each of the food plants that their roots are being fed water from a pipe system below, and I will explain later from where the water is being pumped from. Here, these purple lights are UV ultraviolet lights that are used to help the plants grow at maximum capacity. And here we have trees which are helping turn carbon dioxide into oxygen. And over here are various assorted flax and flower plants powered by UV lights, also helping to help rid the air of carbon dioxide and more oxygen. There is a full oxygen filtration system where these filtration units suck oxygen from this room and pump out carbon dioxide. That oxygen and carbon dioxide is then pumped, the oxygen is then pumped all around the domes to help the settlers. Obviously they have enough oxygen, and the carbon dioxide is then pumped in here to be converted via photosynthesis into oxygen.
This room is very important, and there are many different important machines
Yeah, it
that.
contains all the computing systems for oxygen supply, water supply, power supply,
And there
manages
are air
everything.
conditioning units in here to
Yeah,
regulate the temperature, stop
regulate
it
the
from
temperature,
overheating.
regulate heat, and obviously this room, every single room is completely self-sufficient with their oxygen supply. Here the oxygen goes through a filtration system that gets rid of any impurities and helps to remove carbon dioxide. As you can see, there is a system that is sucking in oxygen from Mars's atmosphere, but Mars's atmosphere has very little amounts of oxygen. It has very minute amounts, though this system is here in emergencies if the oxygen system does fail, so there is some small amount of oxygen that can be produced to help kickstart the system. Over here, the water that is mined goes through a filtration and deionization system before it is used for drinking and for watering plants. Now we'll move on to the ice mining area. Okay, this is the ice mining system with the crane. As you may know, there are lots of frozen water caps and polar caps underneath Mars's surface that can provide large amounts of ice. This ice can be pure water that is frozen, or it can be a mix of hydrogen and methane that is frozen and can be similar to dry ice. Here there is a crane system that mines down into the surface. The drill head of the crane and mining system has a copper heating element system that melts the ice while it's drilling. This ice is then pumped up through a pipe to the top of the drill and then into the water filtration system. This is the control tower with all the necessary computing systems and repair tools to manage the crane. Okay, now I will be explaining the more technical aspects of our Mars colony. Over here is where the human waste is then piped up into an incineration unit where it is dried and then incinerated to be used for a heating of the domes. In between every single dome there is an airlock system that means that if there is ever a breach in any of the dome can be sealed off and the scientists can safely move into another dome. The main command dome is obviously heavily fortified due to the event of a meteor strike or a tragic disaster. This means the command dome can be used as a fallback or evacuation zone. The windmill provides a substantial amount of energy due to the high winds on Mars.